A consultant who moved to Sweden after struggling with burnout now boasts about 6 weeks of paid vacation, no overtime, and a free master's degree. Tess Meyer, originally from Burbank, California, had been working 50 hours a week at a corporate job in the U.S. before seeking out a completely new lifestyle. The 30-year-old stumbled across copious amounts of research that suggested Scandinavian countries are ranked among the happiest across the globe. And, having now relocated, Tess has been revealing what the work-life balance is really like abroad. Tess has now been living in Malmö, Sweden, for nearly 5 years after connecting to the way of life and the values of Swedish society. Specifically, the focus on sustainability and not letting stress rule your life, according to Insider. Her husband, who is also American and works as in the video game industry, was able to secure a job pretty quickly before his new employer sponsored the couple's residencies and work visas. Tess, who works as a consultant, began looking for a job but soon decided to instead apply to do a 1-year master's program at a local university. The program, which would have cost around $13,000 had she applied as an American, was free to her, as she had a Swedish social security number after becoming a resident. But despite her educational success, Tess said it still took her 2 years to find a job, citing that it is incredibly tough to get into the Swedish job network. Eventually, she was able to secure a role at a major consulting firm through connections she had made at a career fair, arguing that it is about who you know. Tess has now been at the company for more than 2 years and, speaking about her experience, she told the publication, "My salary here as an American can feel very low, but I feel wealthy in Sweden. You don't need to make a lot of money to live a good life. Back in the US, I was making $60,000 a year before taxes, and that was almost 8 years ago. Here, my annual salary is around $45,000 a year before taxes, compared to my friends in Sweden. That's a competitive salary." Tess said that the range of salaries in Sweden is far smaller than the US, as the focus is on wage equality, and argued that the office environment prioritizes well-being. She said she rarely works overtime and that no one blinks an eye if you show up late or leave early, particularly if you are a parent, because there is a sense of trust. Tess' employer allows her 6 weeks paid vacation, and she makes sure to take all of it, but revealed that it is possible to roll over 5 days to the following year. And when she does take time off, she leaves her work phone behind 9 out of 10 times because she is not expected to check in. She also revealed that paid parental leave in Sweden is a whopping 480 days. Tess was quick to stress that the cost of living is less, apart from when eating meals out with restaurants charging similar prices to the US. The couple live in a 2-bedroom apartment, which measures around 800 square feet, and pay $1,000 a month. They do not own a car because of the extensive public transport, and Tess also remarked how health care is basically free with outpatient visit costs capped at $125 a year and prescription drugs costs are capped at $246 a year. Tess, who now runs 2 blogs titled From Brown Eyes and Sweden and Me, has said that she will now be applying for Swedish citizenship and is unsure if she will ever want to return to America.